What's up, everybody? Copa America starting tomorrow. Euros have been great so far. Jamaica or France? Mills, make up your mind. Harjes, we have to start with you. Canada's playing tomorrow. Your team, Canada. So, is it coming home to Canada or is it coming home to England? You pick. Let's go.
It's coming home to both. Both
Okay.
homes. I guess England's winning twice, as you would like to say. England's going to win the Euros and the Copa.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Yeah, England wins twice. Oh,
Okay, what?
no.
Let's start with the dark horses. Of course, Canada is a dark horse, and I feel there's a path for Canada to make the semifinal. They're probably going to finish second. There's a good possibility, and they'll be playing the number one team in Group B, Mexico. That group is a little weird, so it can be Mexico or Venezuela or Ecuador or Jamaica. And if we get one good day, they beat them. They're in the semis. It's awesome. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think this is like the best edition of Copa America in my lifetime. It's got the good CONCACAF team. It's got all the good South American teams. So you can't really sleep on anyone. But it is a type of tournament where you could see some team just go on a run for absolutely no reason. Um, if you want me to pick a dark horse, like I don't know, do they count as a dark horse? But like I think the United States because they're going to be the most motivated team in the tournament. They don't get international respect. Like they kind of do. Like people expect them to be in major tournaments. They know a few of their players. Like I think they have the right level of high-end player, Christian Pulisic, right?
Mhm.
And depth in case they run into injuries. And then they'll have home support for every meaningful match and probably even the group stage to the point where I think it's reasonable where they can go on a run. Because honestly, the South American countries outside of Argentina have not impressed me at all. Like arguably, like in the last 10 years, Chile had a nice run for a little bit, but like Brazil's been so disappointing. Colombia, yes, 2014 nice World Cup, nothing since, right? So we're talking like in the last 10 years, nothing since. Uruguay, I don't know, not really. I mean, they got some
Darwin
nice.
Nunes, come
I, I,
on.
I really
Nunez,
I really like Uruguay. I think they go
Okay,
undefeated in
Uruguay.
the group stage.
okay. So USA, I agree they're probably going to make through the group stage, but if they win, like they'll finish second in the group stage if they lose to Uruguay, and then in the quarterfinal they're playing Brazil. That is going to be a tough one for USA against Brazil.
But I don't know, what's Brazil really done? Like, mind you, they always have the flair. They always have great names that we know. Like, they
Great
have some kind of,
colors.
yeah, no, like, yeah, great kit, great history, everything. But like, ever since like Germany broke Brazil, right? Like, Germany broke Brazil in that World
Oh
Cup. Same
yeah.
thing, right? Last 10 years, no Copas, right? They don't have a Copa America. I think they've only made one final. I could be wrong. There's been
Yep.
so many like extra Copa Americas tossed in there. I think they've only made one final. They haven't had great showings in the World Cup. Like I don't know. Like what Ronaldinho said, right? You guys saw the clip. And then he had to backtrack and say, "Oh, I'm going to support." I don't know. I don't really believe in this Brazilian team.
Okay, Sammy.
Uh, like I said, I like Uruguay. I think
Okay, that's not a dark horse. Uruguay is
that's
one of
not
the
a dark
favorites
horse.
to. Yeah, they're like third in the like favorites to win. Come on, they're like plus
All right,
800 to win the tournament.
then I'd have to go with Ecuador, maybe. I
Okay.
think
Yeah.
they have a few good players, and they're in like a very weak group, so they could easily win, draw a couple games, and finish
But they
first.
can't. But they can't finish. But they can't finish in front of goal. They're terrible. They're terrible in front of the. They're terrible in the final third. They're bottom. They're bottom 10 in CONMEBOL in the World Cup qualifying and goals scored and expected goals.
I just don't
Again,
like really believe in any dark horses in the Copa
okay.
America. I think that
Every team is a dark horse in the Copa America except
Well,
Argentina, I guess.
like yeah. So I get you could say Argentina, and then obviously Brazil, and then I think I'm also on the like I don't think Uruguay is necessarily a dark horse because like we've seen them like in the Diego Forlan era, right? They went to I don't know if they finished third or fourth in that World Cup in 2010, but like they've had some nice little runs in there. They also have not won a Copa, right? Chile was the only country that kind of snuck in there,
Yeah.
so it's fair. But like, what about a team like Colombia? Maybe like
I
James is still
Dude,
alive. Like they have some
Colombia,
flair. They have I
Colom-
think that's the toughest group though.
Their wingers. Their wingers are the best.
It's always a tough
Luis
out.
Diaz on the right. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, I'll give you a quick stat about Colombia. They are coming in 22 games undefeated into Copa.
They just
Undefeated.
dropped five. They just dropped five. They just dropped five on Dr. Hardis's. Dark Horse USA. They beat them 5-1. It wasn't even competitive.
But again, that was not a real game. Of course, Mills, I presume you're going to root for Jamaica, and they're not going to make the quarterfinal. We all know that.
I got to go for the yard. Everybody here is like they're disrespecting the yard. They say we got the defunts, we got the wingers, we got everything going in here. We got the boss Hal Grimson coming in with the new system. Everybody is disrespecting the yard. You got to watch Jamaica. John Rock, stand up is coming. I'll stop now, but pretty much my dark horse is like definitely Colombia because their midfield, their strength is obviously the wings with Luis Diaz on the right, and also they have a lot of young talent who's playing on the left, which is great. Their midfield is good. My biggest concern is their defense. Because they do concede. So over the past couple of matches they've conceded at least 2 goals 4 times. So they can't do that against some of the giants in CONMEBOL. So, but Colombia definitely have a path to make it to the semis, and they could shock some people.
Mills, I have a question. Do you work or do you just watch sports?
Like in between my patients, I try to watch a little football at the nursing station pretty much when I'm not as busy, but now during the summer season we've been seeing a lot of injuries and stuff like that, so I haven't had much time.
Okay, Sammy, what are some of the betting things we're looking at, like the numbers? What are the numbers? Yes, sir.
I haven't like looked into much numbers for Copa America, honestly. So
that's because we all have Euro fever. You guys are all
I can't get enough of the Euro.
Sammy's been eyeing the Albanian women, right? Like it's the whole thing. Oh, dude, the matches are great. Yeah, I know. I know this isn't a Euros episode, but man, they've been good.
The parody is awesome.
I'll throw one out there. I'll throw something. Raul, you got I don't know. I'm in Canada. What do you guys like to use for gambling? You got something open?
DraftKings, or go ahead.
DraftKings?
What are you looking
at?
Yeah.
What's the Golden Boot leaders?
Golden Boot
leader. Messi, Vinny Jr., and Nunez are the
Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez. A lot of people are really liking also Kendry Paez out of Ecuador as well too. But but he's more of an attacking mid.
This is like an Arsenal player, Gabriel Martinelli.
Martinelli. Yeah,
I wouldn't surprise me.
They have so many forwards.
Someone let's just say I don't know, someone beats up a Bolivia or something. I gotta look at the groups clearly again. But I don't know. Could Pulisic put 3 past Bolivia and then finish with 5 and USA can't break down a low block. They're gonna bunker. Definitely against the United States. But Argentina plus 175 to win. Brazil plus 225. Uruguay plus 500. Colombia plus 1,000. USA plus 1,200. Mexico plus 1,400. Ecuador plus 1,400. Chile plus 2,800. Peru plus 5,000. Venezuela plus 7,000. And Paraguay plus 7,000.
Yeah. Okay. So if you look at the groups, Harges, I know you mentioned it's pretty easy groups. Take Group 1, Group A, Argentina, Peru, Chile, Canada. So
I know, but I worry about Canada. Still worry about Canada against both Peru and Chile, man. I'm telling you, this ain't CONCACAF.
Peru and Chile.
Last time they beat one of these respectable opponents. Honest to God.
Yeah. And Group B is kind of evenly matched. Mexico, Ecuador, Venezuela, and Jamaica. That's kind of there's no powerhouse out there. Mexico is not a powerhouse.
The thing is, we underappreciate so many guys on Ecuador and Venezuela. We kind of give the national teams a bit of credit, but we don't really know all their players. And Ecuador always looks good in qualifying because they play at 75,000 feet and no one can breathe when they go there to play. But they always go look at their home and away record during World Cup qualifying because they'll always sit 5th, 6th. And they do qualify for some World Cups because they just win every match at home or at least get points.
Yeah. Yep.
But they don't get that advantage, right? They're not playing in Denver every game or whatever.
Quito actually has the second highest elevation of any capital in South America. So that's exactly what you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Group C, USA, Uruguay, Panama, and Bolivia. That is an easy group. USA and Uruguay. I cannot see Panama and Bolivia winning against
Uruguay,
USA.
Panama. Uruguay, Panama. Thomas
No
Christensen.
chance.
No.
Thomas Christensen
No way.
knows Thomas Berhalter.
So
Uruguay, Panama.
So you are saying USA is going to lose to Panama?
USMNT get grouped. USMNT get grouped. Yep.
God.
Yep.
Oh my God! Look at this Jamaica guy who's not even going to win a game. Let's Group D again. That's like another easy one. Brazil, Colombia, Paraguay, and Costa Rica. I
Yeah,
mean,
You know
Brazil,
something
Colombia.
I wonder though? One thing I'm kind of interested to see is like, I wonder if CONCACAF just has a terrible showing and like only one of them makes it out of the group or something. Like that would look terrible because it's like it's being hosted in the States, right? Like it's
what if nobody makes it?
well, the
Oh.
States, I think. I think the States will. I still think Mexico will too, but like, man, the draws, like it's so easy, or like those 1-0 losses where you can't score and a team parks the bus. Like that's what we love about these tournaments. Like, remember the World Cup, whatever Japan was supposed to go through, and like, we've seen Costa Rica go on runs, we've seen Iceland go on runs in these tournaments. Like someone goes on a run all the time. So
So essentially, what we are saying is the group stage in Copa America is going to be bad, and we're going to.
I don't think so. See, I don't think so.
Okay.
It's not going to be fun to watch.
Group B is going to be the most interesting because they're all counter-attacking teams. Nobody really wants the ball. Whoever has the most possession in Group B is probably going to advance. And I say that's Mexico. I say that's Mexico and of course Jamaica. I mean Venezuela has been playing well. So watch out for them. That's what I'm worried about.
I think me and Sam are on the boat of the group stage is going to absolutely stink compared to the Euros. It's going to be like 1-0, 2-1, 1-1.
Yeah, it's going to be
park
2-0.
the bus.
Lots of games. Both teams don't score.
La Tortuga FC. La Tortuga FC.
Dude, I mean, it's going to be hilarious. But again, we are going to cover Copa America. We're going to give all the content possible. Harjas, do you want to share a little bit about your Euro trip coming up and the games? We can see you on TV. We are going to look for you on TV. What are the games you're going to go to?
Oh, guys, I might be a physician, but I don't think I make that type of money. Like, I can't afford the tickets that show me on TV, all right? And I'm not beautiful enough to get featured either, so that's not happening.
I mean, you and your wife are going to be a beautiful couple out there.
Yeah, we'll see. But no, I'm going to Portugal, Georgia for sure. And then the plan is hopefully to go to the round of 16 games, both in Berlin and Munich, which will be one group will be like 2A versus 2B, I believe, will be the one.
Okay.
And then the other one will be like undetermined, depending on which third seed falls into which position. It's like one of those 1 versus 3s. So it's a bit difficult to predict, but that's hopefully the plan. I'm gonna be honest with you, the only barrier is the budget. The tickets are too much. We might have to pass on them. But Portugal, Georgia for sure, and then one of the playoff round games, depending on like obviously the matchup too, and then ultimately, if it fits in. But I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know if I've told you guys, but I went to the Euros in 2016. I went to Portugal, Hungary, which was 3-3, and then Ronaldo had 2 goals. As you can tell, I'm going to Portugal against I'm a Ronaldo fan.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
And then I bought playoff round tickets in advance because I won the lottery in 2016. And that ended up being the Spain-Italy game, which was, if you guys remember, but Spain had won the Euros in 08 and 12. So they were
I know.
And Italy smacked them 2-0 somehow. Conte was on top of on the dugout there celebrating in that match. So we went for those 2 matches in 2016. And so now I'm going to go again. COVID disrupted the last one, and then the last 2 World Cups haven't exactly been in ideal countries to visit. So, and the nice thing is 2026 is right here. I'm in Vancouver, so there's going to be matches here in 2026.
Yes.
So.
I mean, 4 of us, we should go to a World Cup game. We'll plan on that.
Well, you guys should try to get to this Copa. I feel like tickets are going to be cheap. Like if it's not Argentina, it's probably like what, $100?
Yeah, probably. I mean, the closest for me is Atlanta. Sammy, you can go to Chicago.
I could go to Kansas City. Arrowhead, they have a couple games there.
I've been there. Yeah. I've been there for football.
Okay.
Arrowhead,
well, or just have fun in Europe. We can't wait for your coverage from there for Boot Room Banter. Thanks again for joining. Look out for our Twitter channel, YouTube, for all the information you need to know about Copa America, Euros, and of course, transfer market is right around the corner. Let's go, guys. Have fun.